is Kelly, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a TBR for my surgery. I have a few books that I want to read while I'm going to be, not able to do stuff. And I thought it would be awesome or fun or whatever to talk about those books with you today in today's video. If you don't know, well, first of all, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on this video. I appreciate it more than you know. I would also appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos on reading and writing, um, and hit the like button if you like this video. Okay, let's get into it. I'm filming this on January 6th. It is currently snowing outside. I think we got about 6 or 7 inches of snow. And I've been going through my physical books, my audiobooks, and my ebook books to find out a TBR that I want to read while I can't do anything else. So these are the books that I've decided that I want to read. And of course, results may vary. Let's do the physical books I want to read first. The first book I have is House of Furies by Madeline Rowe. I've had this book for a while. I have the physical copy. It has a new cover. I don't know why it has. Well, I guess I know why it has a new cover, but the physical. Let me see if I can get to it. The paperback. Yes, the paperback copy. This is what I have. Is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's about a house, a cold thistle house that is owned by Mr. Morningside. I wonder who that could be. And it's far from a place of rest. The house is a place of judgment, and Mr. Morningside and his unusual staff are meant to execute their own justice for those who are past being saved. Dun, dun. So I've had this one for a while, and I picked it up. I tried to get into it and I couldn't, so I DNF'd it. But I picked it up last night and looked at it again, and I actually got like 2 or 3 chapters into it just from picking it up. So just because you DNF a book doesn't mean you won't go back and read it again. So I'm excited to get into that one. I may read that today. I may start it today because it's snowing. I need to write. After I write, that will be my reward for writing today, starting House of Furies. The next book, physical book that I have that I want to finish reading, I started this one too, The Sunday Killer by Jen Lowry, and I've got like halfway into it and it's really good, but then I had to ghostwrite a book and then I had to edit like 2 or 3 books and it kind of got pushed on the back burner, but I'm excited to finish reading it. This is probably one of, sorry about that. This is probably one of the only non-paranormal books that I have. So, you know, I have I don't have all paranormal books. So this is about Heather Moody. She is working a cold case, but something happens and there's not a cold case anymore. And it's trying to find the killer of who has been doing this really, really twisted sort of killing. And it's by Jen Lowry. I am excited to finish this book. It's really, really good so far. The other physical book that I want to read is The Haunting of Lee Harper by Darcy Coates. I absolutely love Lee Harper. I love Lee Harper. I love Darcy Coates. She's one of my absolute favorite scary book authors, or one of my favorite authors, period. I've not read The Haunting of Lee Harper yet, but look at the cover. It is beautiful. I have it in paperback. I have a physical copy. One of my friends, Eve S. Evans, is a wonderful writer. She writes scary books, paranormal books too. She actually sent me a copy of this book because she loved it, and I cannot wait to get into it. Just the cover alone gives me all happy. So thank you, Eve, and I'll leave Eve's the link to her channel in the description. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this. You can't go wrong with Darcy Coates. to be sure. You can't go wrong with narcissism. Now, audio. I have 3 audiobooks that I want to read. I've actually really got into audio this year. Well, in December, I started into audio too. I've already read like 5 audiobooks. I've read 3 this year, and it's the 6th on audio. Absolutely love it. Um, love it way more than I thought I would, to be honest. But yeah, so I've got 3 books on audio that I want to read. The first is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I've already, I love, one of my favorite books is The Southern Girl's Guide to, is that what it is? This is it. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. That's one of my favorite books. I always recommend it. There is a scene in here that's really horrible. But storyline wise, it's a great book. And I also read Horror Store. I read this one on audio. Could not stop. I think I listened to it in one day. Could not stop. I really want to buy the actual book, physical copy, because I think I would really like it. I loved Horror Store. So, next in my Grady Hendrix playlist, I suppose, is My Best Friend's Exorcism. This one is about the 80s, I do believe. And I've got this one in audio too. Just look at that cover. Oh, please be kind, rewind. Let's do that. Next in audio is, I think this is called, I don't know how to say this. How would you say it? Wilding Hall? Maybe? Wilding Hall? By Elizabeth Hand. This one just, I got excited when it's an ancient country house with dark secrets because that's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite stories in music is about Red Hot Chili Peppers who went to that haunted house and wrote the really, really awesome um, album. I can't remember the name of the album, but I know Under the Bridge was one of the songs. I always thought that was cool. I saw the description for this one and I got really excited about it. When the young members of British acid folk band are compelled by their manager to record their unique music, they hole up at Wilding Hall, an ancient country house with dark secrets. There they create the album that will make their reputation, but at a terrifying cost. Julian Blake, the group's lead singer, disappears within the mansion and is never seen or heard from again. I'm excited. I cannot wait to read this one. Next in audio, I have Fantastic Land by Mike Balkoven. This one I started listening to, and then I started listening to The Marionettes by Katie Weismer. So this one kind of got put back on the back burner, and I'm ready to get into it because I figure I have a lot of time and I can listen to a lot of stuff. But this is about a theme park where fun is guaranteed, but when a hurricane ravages the Florida coast and isolates the park, the employees find it anything but fun. 5 weeks later, the authorities who rescue the survivors encounter a scene of horror. Photos soon emerge online of heads on spikes outside of rides and viscera and human bones littering the gift shops, breaking records for hits, views, likes, clicks, and shares. How could a group of survivors, mostly teenagers, commit such horrible acts? I cannot wait to get back into this one. It's Lord of the Flies Beach Battle Royale at a theme park. Really excited for this one. And that's all of my audiobooks and my ebook that I've had, and I cannot wait to get into is The Last Final Girl by Stephen Graham Jones. He's the guy, I think he's the one that wrote Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Is he? Let's see. No, I guess he wasn't. Is he? Let's check it out. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Well, it would be easier to do this. I could spell it. No, Seth Graham Smith. Sorry, Stephen Graham Jones wrote The Only Good Indians and Now the Mannequins and My Heart's a Chainsaw. And The Last Final Girl, which is the one I'm going to read. This one is about life in a slasher film is easy. You just have to know when to die. I was excited to have this one. I was looking through my Kindle of books I wanted to read. If I didn't want physical copy, if I didn't, I was looking through things through. This one really caught my eye, and obviously I'd already bought it, so might as well read it. Um, it's about a life as a final girl. That's about all I know. And I cannot wait to get into it. I also want to read Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix, but I have so many Grady Hendrix books that I don't know. We might as well put this on the list too. We're gonna read The Last Final Girl and the Final Girl Support Group. It's fine. I'm gonna add this to I already have it on what to read. Well, look at me. I did good. Okay, so those are the 8 books that I have on my surgery TBR. We'll see how I feel. I have a feeling the audiobooks will be read much quicker and much sooner than the physical and the ebooks because I can just put on my headphones, lay in the bed, and recuperate and relax while listening to some wonderful audiobooks. That's my and scaring myself because they're scary books. If you have any suggestions of books, either physical, audio, or ebook, that I need to read while I am just getting over surgery, I'm going to have a February TBR. Also, this is for my surgery is the 13th of January. This is just to get through January, the rest of January, and then I'll have a February TBR that I want to get to. But if you have any suggestions on books that I need to read while I am unable to do anything, let me know in the comments. I will very much greatly appreciate it. This video will come up uh, after my surgery. This one's coming up. See my surgery the 13th, and this one will come up the the Monday after my surgery. I will definitely be looking at your comments. I will be saying hey, and yeah, I'm ready to get it over with, and I'm incredibly nervous. So hopefully, future me is doing fine and can read all your wonderful books, and that have already hopefully read some of the books on my TBR. All right, guys, if you want to see more movies, oh my goodness, if you want to see more books or writing videos from me, hit the subscribe button. I would very much appreciate it. Like this video. That helps me out, and that seems kind of selfish of me to say, but it does. So, thanks. Tell me what books I need to read. What got you through? If you've ever had a surgery, this is actually my first surgery, so I'm kind of nervous. Tell me some tips and tricks to get through it, and I would very much appreciate it. I will see you in the next video, and I hope future me is doing very well. Thank you very much.